Hello viewers, today we will discuss metric tensor and Riemannian space. Uh, Before discussing these topics, let me tell you why we are doing these. As due to the wide application of Cartesian tensors, we confined ourselves to only to these Cartesian tensors only. But during the formulation of general relativity and its all curvature, when explained in space-time diagram, we have to somewhere drop this our Euclidean character of space. But to prevent these Cartesian system, we use curvilinear coordinates, as the Cartesian coordinate cannot be used in the finite region, but somehow there is still hope that we can use them in a very small or small, very infinitesimal region. So, as in the small region, that curves part of surface behave as a flat surface. So we are taking that supposition here. Let's suppose a point P whose coordinates in Cartesian coordinate is given as x1, x2 and x3 in Cartesian coordinate, and the relation of these Cartesian coordinate with the curvilinear coordinate relation with the curvilinear coordinates is x of I the function of x1 x2 and x3, x of I function of x1 here, this is x1 x2 and x3 curvilinear coordinates. Okay, the distance between the points in Cartesian coordinate, the smaller distance, say ds square, is given as dx1 square plus dx2 square plus dx3 square. Now we can also write them as like dx1 plus dx2 plus dx3. Moreover, we can also write 0 dx1 dx2 plus 0 dx2 0 dx1, 0 dx1 dx3 plus 0 dx3 plus dx1 plus 0 dx3 dx2 plus 0 dx2 dx3. Okay, then on recapitulating everything, we can write all of them with these 1 1 and 0 0 as GUV, which represent this 1 1 and the coefficients for these distances, and say them be dxu dxv, and the u and v are vary from 1 2 and 3. Or we can also do the above explanation as by our by the view of our previous knowledge, as ds square is equals to dx1 square plus dx2 square plus dx3 square, which can be written as summation I 1 2 3 dxi square, and by dropping this summation we can write this as dxi as per by the Einstein convention rules. So dxi, which is the partial derivative with respect to its curvilinear coordinates, can be written as curl xi over curl xj dxj, and curl x u curl x I over curl x v dxv. So curl x I curl x u curl x I curl x v dxu and dxv ds square, and this thing is nothing but our this coefficient, let's say GUV, again dxu dxv if you want to do in a more systematic way. So from here we can also show that GUV is a symmetric here, as GUV is equals to dxi curl xi curl xu curl xi over curl xv, also can be written as curl xi curl xv, as they are interchangeable here, curl xu. So we can also write them as GVU, which shows that this is symmetric. Now thing is that we will show here that this GUV is this GUV by the quotient law we will show this GUV is covariant second rank tensor. Why this is a second rank tensor? As let me rewrite this equation here again: ds square GUV dxu dxv. As ds square is independent of coordinates, so this is a scalar quantity, means a zero rank tensor, and this is a contravariant tensor. And when a quantity is multiplied by an arbitrary tensor gives us a zero rank tensor, then that quantity must be a tensor also. Those students who don't know about the quotient law can check in my playlist about this law. Let me tell you again about this. As d square is independent of coordinates, so this is a scalar quantity, and it is a zero rank tensor, so it is called zero rank tensor. And dxv is a contravariant tensor, and by the quotient law, when a quantity is multiplied by arbitrary tensor gives us a tensor, then quantity is also a tensor. And as the product of two vector is a scalar, so that which is a dot product in between them, these quantity, and if this is a vector, so which is of a 2 rank, and then GUV must be a vector also, which shows that this is a covariant second rank tensor. And this tensor is a fundamental tensor also called a fundamental tensor. Now the expression is a square of infinitesimal distance, as it is a homogeneous quadratic function of these differentials. This is called metric of the space, or we can also say this as a metric space. As we define these for the three-dimensional coordinate system, we can Riemannian we are defined this for the n-dimensional coordinate system. So according to Riemannian, ds square is equals to gij dxi dxj, where ij is now for n-dimensional space 1 to n. Okay, where this gij are fundamental tensor, and this whole, now instead of a metric space, he named it as a Riemann metric of n dimension, which includes the differentiable forms